Once upon a time, man. Once upon a time. The good old Blue brand used to be a show which we could all escape to because Monday Night Raw's creative logic was so goddamn bad. Tuesday Night Smackdown Live, not only was it the best main roster show of the two main shows, and I'm talking about late 2016, not only were they giving you the much more superior product as far as main roster WWE television goes, but they barely insulted your intelligence. Now, we look forward to 2018 SmackDown Live coming off probably one of their worst years creatively ever in 2016. You can thank that to the modern day failure Raha, Jinder Mahal, and that unnecessary and god-awful title reign that they gave him for 6 months. SmackDown Live, though not as bad as Monday Night Raw, last night's Raw was absolutely insufferable garbage. Horrible. The creative logic on that show was at negative levels. I've never seen it make as less sense as I did last night. SmackDown tonight, though not as bad, still gives you a show filled with creative logic gaps. And I don't understand why. It's like these people who write these shows, or Vince McMahon himself, being that he approves all this garbage, they don't think. It's like, why? Why do I see certain things on my television on a weekly basis that makes me scratch my head? Can I sit on my couch watching your show, giving you a little golf clap, praising something that you people do? Shane McMahon mentions Daniel Bryan's desire to wrestle again. I don't know if you guys picked up on that tonight. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan started the show off tonight. And I think now more than ever, I have a sneaking suspicion that Daniel Bryan will be at WrestleMania alongside Shane McMahon in a tag team match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I don't know why I thought it tonight, but everything just kind of points to that. I know WWE, they're not going to really come out and say that Daniel Bryan is cleared. You know Daniel Bryan wants to wrestle. You know WWE wants Daniel Bryan to wrestle. Daniel Bryan would love to wrestle at WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan is still under contract with WWE until September 2018. Why not let him be at WrestleMania? Why not clear him for one match? Even though you have him under contract, you might as well fucking use him. And if it's a safe enough environment at WrestleMania with Shane McMahon, why not? It's a winning situation for Daniel Bryan. He gets a nice payday. He gets back in the ring. He gets to do what he loves. He's at WrestleMania. WWE gets to promote WrestleMania with Daniel Bryan's name on it, with everybody else that's going to be there. It's a win-win situation for everybody involved. And instead of letting Daniel Bryan go wrestle his first match back in 4 years, somewhere else, I know for a fact that WWE would like Daniel Bryan to wrestle for them. And if they do allow this courtesy to Daniel Bryan before his contract is up in September, in which he does really want to walk away, at least it's under their watch and not somebody else. Tonight, I think we are leaning towards that. There's no reason why Shane McMahon would mention Daniel Bryan's desire to wrestle again. There's no reason why Daniel Bryan is standing there vouching for his decisions while Shane McMahon has been saying the things that I've been thinking. Sooner or later, you're going to realize that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to turn their backs on you, and I'm going to sit here and tell you, I told you so. And I honestly see that happening. Daniel Bryan right now is being way too giving to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And what happens when you are so giving to somebody and they don't appreciate it? They will turn their back on you, they will stab you in the back, and make sure that you feel like a piece of shit. Because they don't care. They're only out for themselves. Nothing else matters but themselves. They don't give a shit how good you treated them. They don't give a shit how many title shots that you gave them. They're going to use Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan doesn't see it. Shane McMahon is standing there telling you, believe it or not, you might feel like you are one of these guys because you came from where they came from. No, it's not going to be that way. They are going to turn their backs on you just as fast as they could snap their fingers. And I honestly believe that's where they're headed. Because I don't think Shane McMahon would have said any of that stuff tonight. I don't think Shane McMahon would have mentioned Daniel Bryan's desire to wrestle when it's been something that he really hasn't mentioned at all. So I'm very, very interested to see if that is the case. And it's lining up to be exactly what I had pitched. And with the exact way that Shane McMahon should be confronting Daniel Bryan about this situation. Not really, on the verge of firing him because he's got this vendetta against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, but more like, you can continue what you're doing. I don't really like what you're doing, but you're going to learn the hard way. So we'll see what happens with that. That's the way they open SmackDown Live. I'll let you guys hear both sides as we play the audio for the review. Charlotte, last week, got her ass kicked by the Riot Squad, okay? She got her ass kicked by the Riot Squad, and they laid her out. 3-on-1. Charlotte supposedly asked for a match against Liv Morgan tonight. Of all the people, I don't know why she asked for a match against Liv Morgan. Whatever. Charlotte, so angry that she got beat up by the Riot Squad, asked for this match. But yet we see Charlotte come out, and she's got the robe, and she's smiling, and she's styling and profiling, she's strutting, right? Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I got beat up in a 3-on-1 situation, and I'm looking for revenge or redemption against that party, I'm not going to be styling and profiling. I'm not going to be smiling. I'm not going to be wearing glittery robes, okay? I'm not going to be showing off. I'm coming for a fucking fight. I'm putting on my jeans. I'm putting on my sneakers. I'm putting on my baseball cap. Leaving the title at home because it's nothing about the title. It's not even about that. You want to fuck with me? I'm going to kick your ass. And I don't know why WWE officials repeatedly allow. They know what the fuck's what's going to happen when there's a 3-on-1 situation. Liv Morgan versus Charlotte. They just allow the Riot Squad to be outside. Have you seen what has happened over the last 2 months? Rinse and repeat. Get them away from ringside. And if Charlotte is so upset and wants revenge, then show me you want revenge. Look like you wanted to go to the fucking club with all 3 members of the Riot Squad tonight and throw back shots. It's not what I call redemption. This is why I don't care about the women on SmackDown Live. It's like they got no fucking direction. Just garbage, man. I love some of the women characters on SmackDown Live. It's not like I hate the Riot Squad. It's the direction that these women are being given. Ruby Riot's been great. She's got a nice little charisma about her when she cuts a promo. And I've stated that once or twice now. Naomi, Becky, Charlotte is good in the ring, Got some decent women on that brand. But what are they doing to make them look good? Nothing. This is why I shit all over the women every single week. Just continues this week on SmackDown Live. Usos, and we will listen to their promo tonight. The Usos prove again, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't know how these guys are this fucking good. I never expected them to be on this level, turning heel, but they're exceeding and blowing away all expectations from everybody, man. The Usos prove every single week why they're the best tag team in WWE. All you have to do is listen to that promo tonight, and you'll know why they're the best tag team in WWE. They did not stutter once. They knew exactly what they wanted to say. They so greatly put it into the words in which they speak. And they are just ferocious. They are serious. They are direct. They are blunt. And that's what makes a great fucking tag team. They exude confidence. And SmackDown has a decent tag team division. And I'm loving everything that the Usos are doing. Thank God this week we didn't get the fucking jail cell, but they really didn't mention the Uso Penitentiary this week. We did get the fucking lettering, like a sing-along. It was like fucking karaoke hour on SmackDown Live when Aiden English came out, started singing. But the Usos are so damn good, man. I have no words for how good they are. The best tag team in WWE right now on the main roster, bar none. The Bludgeon Brothers feud with the Usos is being set up very, very nicely. The Usos have interrupted, well, not really. I mean, they were getting ready for a match last week or a promo last week, but they walked by the Bludgeon Brothers as the Bludgeon Brothers were in the ring. Or the Bludgeon Brothers reversed. Well, they did that tonight. Last week, the Bludgeon Brothers did it to the Usos. They cut a promo, Bludgeon Brothers came down for a match, and they walked right by the Usos. But the one thing that did not happen is that the Bludgeon Brothers did not make eye contact. I want you guys to realize this. Both weeks, the Bludgeon Brothers did not make eye contact with the Usos. They walked right by them last week, and this week the Usos were coming out of the ring, or coming down to the aisle rather, and the Bludgeon Brothers just got done beating up two bums, two jobbers, and Harper put his hand on Rowan to stop him moving, and they did not look at the Usos, not once. They picked up their hammers and left. Very, very nice, subtle, slow build for this tag team title feud that's being set up probably for Fastlane. I don't see the Bludgeon Brothers getting a title match at WrestleMania. I'm hoping that goes to Rusev Day. I really do. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's being set up quite nicely. Now, the only criticism I have here about this is if you're going to do the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos at Fastlane, I would like WWE to get the Bludgeon Brothers with a few big wins under their belt. Have them beat Benjamin and Gable. Have them beat a Rusev Day. Or have them beat somebody. You know? Somebody with some credibility on that roster. Have them beat the New Day. Instead of having the New Day sit around fucking mountains of pancakes tonight, answering fan-related questions on Twitter, why don't you put them in a match with the Bludgeon Brothers? That'll be a nice 1-2 combination that would probably warrant them a tag team title match. They're undefeated so far. Give them a match with the New Day. Give them a match with Benjamin and Gable. Clearly that's where they're going. Yeah, I can take them seriously, but more people would take them seriously if they get some pretty impressive victories over some more notable tag teams. Rusev Day. Rusev Day was chanted in the opening of the show. Shane McMahon heard it and said, that is duly noted. Really now? Is it noted? I don't think so. I think you hear it, but you don't give a fuck. Rusev Day was being chanted, dueling chants with Bobby Roode. Rusev Day, let's go Bobby, Rusev Day. You know, during that United States Championship match tonight. Rusev Day will never get anywhere as long as he is employed with WWE. I firmly believe that. I really do. Tag team title opportunities, gone. United States Championship opportunities, gone. I mean, what does this guy have to do? He's got the number one selling t-shirt in the entire fucking company. They put a whole fucking calendar out on WWE Shop with every month being Rusev Day, or every day being Rusev Day, and every calendar month featuring Rusev. And it's sold out. What else does this guy have to do? I don't get it. This is why I'm hoping that we get Rusev Day at WrestleMania. I think that would go over huge for the tag team titles. I just don't understand why Rusev continuously goes out there and just gets beat. He gets beat every single week, no matter what situation he's in. He's with Aiden English, he gets beat. He's on his own, he gets beat. He will never, ever, ever achieve the heights that we know he can attain. Not as long as Vince McMahon is there. Some people, I truly believe they have something against Rusev. And I mentioned that Rusev is probably feeling the Wade Barrett effect. He got over, and WWE really doesn't see him as a clear-cut babyface yet. He got over on his own with a fucking hashtag, something that WWE didn't want, didn't plan for, and now they're making him pay. This is the Wade Barrett effect all over again. I don't think Rusev is ever going to attain any success in WWE. You know, Money in the Bank will be here before you know it come June. It's a dual-branded pay-per-view. How good would Rusev look as every day Mr. Money in the Bank would be just celebrating Rusev Day? Rusev for Money in the Bank briefcase holder. I think I like the sound of that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But given WWE's track record, I doubt Rusev will attain anything this year. You guys know I complained about Dolph Ziggler being in the Royal Rumble, came out at number 30, got eliminated. WWE did no follow-up on Tuesday night as to why this guy disappeared for 4 weeks and just left the 6 weeks rather, and left the United States Championship in the middle of the ring. He willingly gave up a title, a main title in WWE, left it in the ring, gave it up, says that this was just a test to prove to everybody that I can do it. There's bigger and better things for me. The only bigger and better thing for Dolph Ziggler would have been to win the Royal Rumble. Would have been cool to see him win the Royal Rumble. Not really my first choice, but it would have been cool to see him win the Royal Rumble. He got eliminated in 90 seconds in the Royal Rumble. There was no follow-up on Tuesday as to why he came back. He didn't speak to anybody. He didn't address the audience. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Dolph Ziggler. WWE, out of nowhere, books Dolph Ziggler in a match with Baron Corbin next week. Why? Is Dolph Ziggler going to explain why he gave up the United States Championship? Is Dolph Ziggler going to explain why he came back at the Royal Rumble? Is Dolph Ziggler going to explain to everybody why he's back fighting Baron Corbin for no reason? How does this make any sense? This may be the biggest logic gap of the evening. How do you have Dolph Ziggler give up the United States Championship, disappear for 7 weeks, and then feature him in a match 7 weeks later in the first week of February, second week of February, with no explanation as to why he did what he did and why he's back? Now, we very well may get an explanation, but we sure got an explanation the week after the Royal Rumble. And if this results in Dolph Ziggler fighting and vying for the title that he already had, that he gave up, how stupid do you think that makes him look? Why would Dolph Ziggler even bother with this fucking company anymore? Why? Absolutely ridiculous. Dolph Ziggler's best situation right now is to completely walk from WWE. Just quit. Quit. Sit home. Pull a Neville. That is truly embarrassing. Truly embarrassing. If we don't get an explanation on Tuesday night, I just don't give a single fuck. Dolph Ziggler should be embarrassed. WWE should be embarrassed the way they're booking Dolph Ziggler. Wow, he's got a new pretty leather jacket in the new promo that they got. They showed Ziggler with a beautiful leather jacket against Baron Corbin. Wow, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The rumors were going around that Dolph Ziggler was going to come back with a new United States Championship and pretend like nothing ever happened. I'm the real United States Champion. Bobby Roode's the new United States Champion too. Who's the real champion? A la Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon at WrestleMania 10. I would have been okay with that. But now they just ruined Dolph Ziggler even further. Then nothing makes sense now. If they don't care, I don't care. Those are the biggest things from SmackDown Live. We're going to go over the rest of the show. As always, this is your SmackDown Live review for February 6, 2018. I am, of course, JD. Thank you guys so much for the support on the Monday Night Raw review video. A lot of you said that it was the best Monday Night Raw review in many, 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 many months. Some of you said it was the greatest intro to Monday Night Raw review of all time. Some of you miss Kevin Dunn. I don't know when Kevin Dunn's coming back. When Nakamura wins the world title, maybe you'll see Kevin Dunn. But if you guys missed the Monday Night Raw review, it will be in the video. I'm going to put a little YouTube card in the video in the top right corner. Make sure you guys go and check that out. Also there with Monday Night Raw review is all 3 episodes of this week's Off the Script. So make sure you guys go and check that out. Episode 207, part number 1, 2, and 3, all live on the channel right now. Thank you guys for all your support. Roman Reigns beat Bray Wyatt last night to advance to the Elimination Chamber. Like we didn't fucking know that already. Nia Jax is being gifted WWE Women's Championship opportunities at WrestleMania when Asuka just won the Royal Rumble. You guys want to hear my rant on all that? Plus Alexa Bliss's fucking Me Too speech on Monday Night Raw, in which WWE made her look like a blithering fucking idiot. It's all there. Go and check it out. Follow me on Twitter at JDFROMNY206. Thank you guys so much. We are pretty much at 20,500 followers on Twitter. Thank you for deeming me worthy of a follow on Twitter. And if you don't have a Twitter account, make one and follow me. Best way to keep up to date on all the videos. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Crucial that you hit the bell. But when you hit the bell, make sure you guys have all uploads notified. YouTube went back to the default setting in which it's only highlighted content. You guys want to make sure that you're getting all my content. So make sure that highlighted content is not clicked, but all uploads is. Please do so. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for supporting Harry's, harrys.com/script for the greatest shave that you will ever have. So make sure you guys go and do that. Audible is still offering you guys 30 days free, 30 days, 1 month free of their service, plus 1 free audio book. audibletrial.com/offthescript. And if you guys have already signed up, tell your fucking neighbor. Tell the mailman. Tell your sister. Tell your girlfriend. Tell your fucking aunt, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather. You know? Whatever. Somebody you know loves audio books. And if you already signed up, why don't you give them the gift of JD? Because I'm giving you a free audiobook of your choice. Over 180,000 books to choose from. audibletrial.com/offthescript. If you guys want to pledge towards the Patreon page as well, patreon.com/JDFROMNY206. Let's get into SmackDown Live, man. We're going to open up with Shane McMahon calling out Daniel Bryan for his treatment. His favorable treatment of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
SmackDown Live is the land of opportunity, and that's what we both signed on for. We signed in, and one of the keys to our success is that each and every week, we listen to all of you. All of you.
Oh, do you now?
determine an immense amount of things that happen on SmackDown Live. And when you guys all feel that a superstar deserves an opportunity, it is up to us to take that and give he or she that opportunity.
Ty Dillinger. Rusev. Finn Balor. Cesaro in a singles role. Sami Zayn. I don't know, Nakamura. Who else? We've been waiting on these guys. That is a load of garbage. The Ascension, Tyler Breeze, Fandango. Do I need to go on? Half of your fucking roster. Come on. Shane McMahon is a fucking bullshit artist. Believe me. Or WWE are bullshit artists.
You keep giving the same two superstars opportunity after opportunity.
Oh, yeah, just like how Vince McMahon continues to give opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to Roman Reigns. WrestleMania 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Well, 31, 32, 33, 34, 4 in a row. You might as well fucking add WrestleMania 30. It feels like it. So, they continuously give their guys the opportunities, but the fans' choice never gets the opportunity.
Saw the WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble. The referee made a mistake. So, I've tried to turn a negative into a positive. And I decided to make a huge main event for tonight, where two of your least favorite superstars would undoubtedly rip each other apart for an opportunity. Honestly, I thought you'd give me a well-deserved pay raise.
See, Daniel, it gets back into that opportunity. I would love to see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I'm looking forward to them ripping each other's head off. What bothers me is, once again, your decision to reward that. And they get a shot again at the WWE Championship. You are continually giving them opportunity at the WWE Championship, even going back to the Royal Rumble. So, Daniel, it is very, very difficult for me to understand why on earth would you continually give these two individuals an opportunity. The Yep movement is a cheap imitation of the greatest thing that you have created. And I want you to think about this. I do not want you to allow those two to manipulate you anymore.
He's trying to get through to Daniel Bryan.
I know you feel for
and
that.
Shane, I believe, is going to be proved
know
right.
That more than anything in this world, you would love to compete in this ring.
There's no reason for him to drop that line
anything.
if they're not planning something.
But Daniel, what you're doing.
Wait. Hold on, Shane. What exactly is it that I'm doing?
You are living vicariously through Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
You know, since the new year started last month, I've traveled over 10,000 miles defending this championship right here.
AJ sounds a little bit more confident on the microphone
competing
tonight.
at the highest level because that's what I do.
Last couple of weeks, he sounded very, very
I was put on
formulaic
this
and
planet
scripted.
to be phenomenal. You see, I can deal with the bumps and the bruises and the pain that goes along with it. I can deal with canceled flights. I can deal with the travel that takes me away from my family for days at a time. That's part of the grind. And I was built for the grind. But what I can't deal with is SmackDown Live management obsessing over Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And I'm not just talking about you, Daniel. I'm talking to you too, Shane. You see, every time you guys make a decision based on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, it affects me. Now, I'm a fighting champion. I don't care who wins the night. I don't care. This is SmackDown Live, the house that AJ Styles built. So do me a favor. Just stay out of the way tonight. You see, I can control my own destiny. I can make my own luck. And I'll walk out of Fastlane right into WrestleMania, the WWE champion.
That's the way the show opened up, man. But the main thing is, AJ was just there because he's a background player in this main storyline here. He's being used to further the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens initiative just to keep him busy before Nakamura. While this revolves around Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. But I honestly do believe, after everything that I told you tonight, I do believe that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to battle Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. That's my prediction for that. I'm sticking with it. I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen. Even with Daniel Bryan being retired, I think WWE will allow him this one match at WrestleMania. It's going to be interesting to see, man. It's going to be a big moment. Definitely one of the most talked about moments of the year if WWE does make it happen. And they're all about making moments. There's a moment for you right there. Having Daniel Bryan come out of retirement after all these years, 4 years, to wrestle his first match at WrestleMania 34 in the same building that he won the world title for the first time. I think it makes sense, man. Moving on with the rest of the show, man. Show started off match-wise with Liv Morgan versus Charlotte. Not much to say here. Flair hit a neck breaker and a spear on Liv Morgan. Logan, Sarah KFC Logan, gets on the apron and starts trash-talking Flair. Flair spears her to the floor. Ruby Riott then pulls Liv to safety on the floor. The referee ejects Ruby and Logan from ringside. Should have done that before the bell rang. Flair ends up dropping Liv to avoid a cheap shot. Flair then applies the figure eight, and Liv Morgan taps out for the finish. Relatively quickly after the match, Flair is styling and profiling and laughing at Liv Morgan, who's on the floor trying to recover from the figure eight. Renee Young approaches Kevin Owens backstage, asking for his friendship with Sami Zayn. Asking if his friendship with Sami Zayn can survive tonight's main event. Owens says that for once, Renee has a good question, but she's asking the wrong person because it's up to Sami if he can handle losing tonight to Kevin Owens. The Bludgeon Brothers versus two bums, two jobbers, two scrubs, two enhancement talents. Didn't even get their names, not like it fucking matters anyway. This was a absolute slaughtering crucifix bomb at the end, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. Bludgeon Brothers win relatively easily. After the match, Rowan and Harper stand tall. They walk up the aisle. Usos are coming down the ramp. Like I said, they don't make eye contact with the Usos. Very, very key. Plays up to their characters about coming and going, beating the shit out of people, and just fucking wrecking havoc. I love it. Can't wait to see where it goes. And these two teams have put on wars in the past. If they did that then, these two teams can even match, if not better themselves in 2018, man. So based on their past work together, I'm very excited about this upcoming feud with both these teams, man. Can't wait to see what happens. The Usos have promo time, and the Usos are quickly becoming two guys that when they pick up the microphone, you kind of stop what you're doing and you listen to what the Usos have to say. They lay down street code on SmackDown Live.
All right, so check this out. Last week, we came out here to let y'all know what this day one-ish means. This week, right now, we out here to let y'all know what being locked down is all about.
I ain't talking about getting booked and getting fingerprinted. I ain't talking about orange jumpsuits and cold showers. I ain't talking about sleeping on no slab of concrete for 8 hours straight. Trust me, I know.
Now, what we talking about is a state of mind. You see, what we do is we turn that mind into a prison. Lockdown, which means we run that prison. Think about that.
Yes, we do.
A lot of cats out here starving us. A lot of cats out here acting real hungry.
Hey, I ain't talking about cupcakes or bonbons.
No, we talking about the hunger for success. Hey, y'all can't eat
until we say you can't eat.
A lot of cats out here acting thirsty.
Yeah.
They out here reaching, looking real thirsty.
I ain't talking about lemonade, Kool-Aid, or none of that purple stuff.
Nah, Oos, we talking about the thirst to be in that spotlight.
Take a sip of this holy ground.
You can try to.
I split you like the Red Sea.
Ooh.
A lot of cats out here sleeping on the Usos. They out here sleeping on the Usos.
Ain't talking about no bedtime stories or bunk beds.
Nah, Us, we talking about 2017 was a come up for the Usos. It was a turnaround for the Usos. I'm talking about we went from face paint
to snapbacks.
We went from rainbow colors
to white and black.
We went from wrestling tights
to the all whites.
We went from they might be all right.
Yeah. We had match of the night. Woo! Yeah.
Is there anybody better? No.
Samoan drops to super kicks.
To Uso crazy to this day 1-ish.
Hey, y'all can't sleep until we say you can sleep.
You better recognize the next time you feel little hair standing behind your neck and you feel those little goosebumps running through your body and your head is on a swivel because you feel like somebody creeping behind you. No! It's not paranoia. It's the ooh.
That may have been the best promo that they ever cut. That may have been the best promo that the Usos have ever cut, man. Great shit. Love them. Best tag team in WWE. Don't know what else to say about it. United States Championship match here. Rusev versus Bobby Roode. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I didn't expect Rusev to win this one. I wasn't excited about this match at all. I just kind of felt it was throwaway. WWE really didn't make a big deal about this. There's no reason for Bobby Roode to lose to Rusev right now anyway. But I just thought the match was fucking boring. I thought the match was boring up until like the last 2 minutes of the match when things really started to break down. But other than that, this match didn't do anything for me whatsoever, man. Rusev avoids a glorious DDT. He counters it. Roode counters Rusev right back at him. Nails a big spine buster. 2 count. Rusev ends up tossing Roode across the ring, super kicking him in the face. Rusev stomps on Roode's back, goes for the accolade. Roode rolls him up for a 2 count. Rusev counters the glorious DDT with a roll-up of his own for 2. They trade counters again, and Roode then hits the glorious DDT for the pin, and he pins Rusev clean. On SmackDown Live after the match, English was checking on Rusev. Roode was celebrating. Randy Orton comes out of nowhere and drops Bobby Roode with an RKO. He nails English with an RKO, and he nails Rusev with an RKO. RKO's all around. You get an RKO. You get an RKO. Looks like Randy Orton has his eyes on the United States Championship. If WWE didn't do or use a double turn or utilize a double turn with Rusev, Randy Orton's a babyface. I say we start turning Bobby Roode heel. Bobby Roode better be a heel come SummerSlam. Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton is a very intriguing matchup for the United States Championship. So we might be heading towards a multi-person match at WrestleMania. I could certainly see it. Roode. I could see Orton, Ziggler. I don't know why Ziggler would be in there. It just kind of deflates everything that went on with him. Corbin, Aiden English, whatever, man. WWE probably going to do a 6-man ladder match at WrestleMania for the United States Championship. Randy Orton throwing his name into that hat, so it seems. WWE did this top 10, the SmackDown top 10 list, which I don't know what this is going to do. It's going to be used to make decisions and plan matches, but from the top 10, I really don't see anything that's going to come out of it, to be perfectly honest with you. Ty Dillinger came in at number 10. Can we get Ty Dillinger off to number 10, please? Oh, because his gimmick is the perfect 10 doesn't mean he needs to come out at 10 in the Royal Rumble. Doesn't mean he's got to be placed 10th on a list. It's okay if he's placed at a different number. It's kind of cheesy now. Randy Orton comes in at number 9. Becky Lynch came in at number 8. Usos came in at number 7. The New Day comes in at number 6, above the Tag Team Champions. I don't know how that is. Bobby Roode, number 5. Naomi, number 4. Shinsuke Nakamura, number 3. Charlotte, number 2. And AJ Styles, number 1. How is this going to make any matches for SmackDown Live? We've seen the Usos in the New Day already, right? We're going to get Ty Dillinger versus Randy Orton. We're going to get Randy Orton versus Nakamura. We're going to get Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode. Ty Dillinger versus Bobby Roode. There's not much you could do there. I don't know how this is going to make decisions and plan matches. Hopefully WWE knows what it's doing. Criteria for the top 10 list sounds ridiculous. If it was just a standard top 10 list and you had a top 10 for the WWE Championship, or a top 5 for the US title, top 5 for the tag team titles, top 5 for the women's titles, that'll be a little bit more easy to follow. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with this shit. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus the Ascension. Gable was in the ring, and he and Benjamin were beating down Connor. Victor got the hot tag, showed signs of life for the first time in fucking many, many, many moons. Did Victor. Victor got a lot of offense in. Close 2 count on Gable, I believe. Pin was broken up by Shelton Benjamin. Connor comes in, goes after Benjamin. Shelton with a spine buster on Connor. Big time stuff there, man. Connor is a big fucking guy. Victor sends Shelton to the floor. Gable comes in from behind, takes Connor to the corner after tagging in to Shelton. They double team Victor, hit big double team reverse bulldog off the top rope for the victory and the team of the American Standard. That's what I like to call him. Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable with a victory over the Ascension. Renee Young interviews Sami Zayn right in gorilla position for tonight's main event. He says this is his chance to step out of Kevin Owens' shadow. He goes on about Kevin Owens holding titles while he has not. He goes on to say that they are best friends, but even as best friends, he knows Owens will stop at nothing to get to WrestleMania. So Sami Zayn will stop at nothing as well. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, if you've seen one match between these two guys, you've seen it 1,000 fucking times, man. Nothing out of the ordinary here. This went to a no contest. Sami blocks a pop-up powerbomb, drops Owens on his head, and then hits a Blue Thunder bomb. He got a 2 count. Owens kicked out. Owens rolls to the floor. Creates some separation between he and Sami. Sami follows, and then instead of going after Kevin Owens, he decides to trash talk AJ Styles, who was on commentary. AJ tells Sami to finish the match and then talk shit. But Sami wanted to talk shit and not finish the match. So AJ Styles looked like a complete fucking idiot here, or he just didn't care. He had enough of Sami Zayn, and he made the match a no contest. He nailed Sami Zayn, and then he hits Kevin Owens. Referee calls for the bell. So the match was labeled a no contest. After the bell, AJ beats up Sami, throws him into the ring, knocks him back out. AJ stands tall. Owens comes in from behind, saves Sami Zayn from a further beatdown from AJ Styles. Daniel Bryan comes out and announces that it will now be a triple threat match at Fastlane. Due to the outside interference, it will be Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and AJ Styles in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. And again, it plays into what we talked about in the beginning. Daniel Bryan kind of blinded by whatever fucking delusions he's seeing from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And I'm sure Shane McMahon is going to address this next week because he's giving them another World Championship opportunity. So that might be the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back here. I do believe we're going to get that tag team match at WrestleMania, but, you know, I'd rather see this main event than the proposed main event that was. It's supposed to be AJ, Sami, Kevin, Randy Orton, and Shinsuke Nakamura at Fastlane, which made no sense. If Nakamura won the Royal Rumble, why is he getting a world title match before WrestleMania? So I'm glad that was nothing but a fake news rumor. This is a lot more tolerable, though I'm kind of getting a little annoyed with this back and forth with Sami and Kevin and them getting the opportunity. But if it leads to Daniel Bryan coming out of retirement at WrestleMania, it will be all worth it. If it doesn't lead to that, then I don't know what to tell you, man. This is just a complete waste of everybody's time. But the Fastlane main event is now a triple threat match with AJ, Sami, and Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. And that is your SmackDown Live review tonight for February 6, 2018. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Hit that thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe down below. Harrys.com/script. audibletrial.com/offthescript. And patreon.com/JD from NY206. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for NXT. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.